Andrew, thank you. This morning, thousands of neighbors across the city of Atlanta are without water after several water main breaks on Friday. The city has now declared a state of emergency to get more resources and to help speed up those repairs. Even though water is restored in some spots, the City of Atlanta Watershed Management says parts of the city are still under a boil water advisory. That includes Midtown, parts of downtown, Grant Park, Old Fourth Ward, East Atlanta, and West End neighbors. The good news here, all but one break has now been repaired. This is a look at the break on West Peachtree at 11th Street. Right now, Atlanta DOT has closed part of West Peachtree, so crews can continue to work on that line. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy joins us live now from West Peachtree. Erica, you can see water that is still gushing down the street. You can see crews working behind you, but there is still no timeline for these repairs.
You're exactly right. So it's been 3 days of low water or no water for many people across the city. That is the impact of these two major water main breaks. But the good news, as you mentioned earlier, is that at least one of those has been repaired. We're talking about the one in Vine City on Joseph P. Boone and James P. Browley in Vine City. But crews are out here right now as we speak, and they are working on the one that's here at 11th and West Peachtree. Now, it's been all hands on deck since Friday, and yesterday Mayor Andre Dickens held a press conference to assure residents and businesses that this is a top priority for the city. Dickens issued an executive order and declared a state of emergency, all in an effort to get quicker access to all the tools the city needs to restore water service. Now, one of the things the city is doing is handing out water to anyone who needs it at local fire stations and doing welfare checks.
And our zone commanders and our police recruits are checking in on our senior citizens at senior high rises and towers. And so if you're a senior that is in need, please reach us at 311. Please continue to follow the boil water advisories and check in on our elderly and our vulnerable neighbors that are in your community as we work through the repair process.
Now, there were a lot of things that were interrupted besides residential and commercial water service. We have heard that a concert for Megan Thee Stallion had to be canceled. And of course, the Georgia Aquarium had to shut down. We're getting word that today that aquarium is reopened to the public. However, no one will be able to use water fountains or get ice from there. We also want to reiterate that that boil water advisory is still in effect. Reporting from Atlanta, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
Erica, thank you. And because that boil water advisory is in effect for so many neighborhoods in Metro Atlanta, here are a few reminders for you. It is not safe to drink tap water, even if it has gone through your fridge or pitcher filter. You can bathe during a boil water advisory as long as you're healthy and don't have any cuts. But if you are going to wash your dishes, boil the water first or make sure your dishwasher gets up to at least 170 degrees. Since Friday morning, we have been talking with people who live and work in Atlanta or are visiting the city this week, all of them impacted in some way by the water main breaks. We spoke with a lifelong Atlanta resident who says the city is showing its age.
You have a city that's probably going to need a lot of fixing up at some point, you know, the streets, the water mains and whatnot. So these things just happen. We just have to be prepared and take care of them in a very efficient manner.
And just into our newsroom in the last couple of minutes, Savannah College of Art and Design has moved its commencement because of these water main breaks. It was supposed to be at the Georgia World Congress Center, but now they are moving it to SCAD Atlanta's campus this afternoon. We have everything you need to know about the water main break, including up-to-the-minute updates. We can send it all straight to your phone. Just text the word water to 404-885-7600 to get all of those resources.